Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name's Maggie, and on this channel I post all about plants. So if you have any interest in plants whatsoever, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would sincerely appreciate it. It costs you absolutely nothing. You get to support me, you get free content. Sometimes it's informational and sometimes it's just entertaining. Or sometimes it's boring, let's be serious. Okay. So today I'm going to be repotting some plants. I have some Hoyas, Philodendron, Syngonium, and I want to show you guys exactly that and just chit chat a little bit. Right here I have a Hoya carrii, absolutely beautiful. I propagated this in just straight water, so I took a cutting and just dipped it in some water, and I think it was there maybe 3 weeks or so, something like that. But yeah, I had it in a south window. And unfortunately, the window was so strong that I didn't water it quick enough. Wait, I actually gonna go ahead and pull this over. But yeah, I just didn't water it quick enough. And because of that, I dehydrated the plants. It wasn't looking its best, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and propagate it. In the worst case scenario, I'm going to have a backup. And since that happened, I now actually have this little carrii right here, another 3-inch pot that I propagated, and then the original 5-inch pots. I was thinking that I was going to go ahead and pot them all up together and make it a nice full pot. But recently, I don't know, I've just been having troubles with plants in general. Our house is kind of older, so it doesn't have good insulation for the winter, so it gets quite chilly within our house, and I don't think that the plants like that. So I've had some casualties here and there, so I decided I'm going to do backup little plants just in case the original mother plant dies. So right here we have this cute little Hoya carrii all potted up. I am using actually 2-inch and 3-inch pots. These are like some of my favorite pots to use. I get them just on Amazon. If you look up Amazon, what's it called, Nursery Pots, you'll pop them. This should pop up. I could actually link in the description. But yeah, it's this like terracotta color. Right here I have another one, but I think I'm going to use, yep, a 2-inch for this one. So this right here is Hoya Marx, and this is how the roots currently look like. Pretty good. You really don't need a lot of roots when propagating. When you propagate Hoyas, you're just looking for a few roots, and once you see those few white roots, go ahead and put it in some soil, and it's going to continue to root nicely. I know that there's a few people out there that prefer to soil propagate, so that's just basically meaning that you will take a cutting of your desired plants, take some soil, and then just plop it in there instead of water, and then just keep the soil kind of moist and propagate it that way. I don't have a preference for that really. I like my water because I like to be able to see how the Hoya roots are progressing. It's just very exciting. Okay, so we have 2 plants down. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a non-Hoya. So we have this beauty right here. Look, so beautiful. Okay, so this right here is the gorgeous Philodendron Burle Marx, and it has a new baby up here and another one coming in there. The roots look amazing. Check that out. Once again, this was in water for a couple weeks. I would say maybe 3 weeks or something like that. If I really wanted to, I could go ahead, because I have 2 nodes here, 1 node here, 1 node here. I could cut this in half and get 2 plants. However, I kind of like the way it is currently looking, so I think I'm just gonna pop it in this 3-inch pot like this. I think that looks cute. Alright, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I think I'm gonna have to do it in an angle in order to accommodate all these roots. I remember when I got this philodendron back in like I want to say March, April, something like that. Actually, I got it from Steve's Leaves. And at that time, Steve's Leaves had this Philodendron Burle Marx going for $39.99, I believe. It's like $40. And the shipping, when they had shipping through USPS, used to be about $10. So I got it at that time. And then all of a sudden, the spring came and then summer came, and they priced it at $100. So it was like $99 all of a sudden. So like a huge increase. And then shortly after that, another few months passed, and I believe now it's at $150. And we're talking about a matter of months that this went from $50, well, $40, I'm considering the $10 as 50, from $40 to $100 and now $150, which is insane. All right. It is what it is. I mean, if people want to get it, they're going to get it regardless of the price, but I'm just thankful that I got it at the price that I did. All right, so this right here is Hoya ranuensis. This was sold to me actually as a different type of Hoya, but once I received it, I believe it to be a Hoya ranuensis. And when I got this one, it was actually quite cold. It was like in November, and I wasn't sure whether it got any cold damage or anything, so I made sure to give it a little bit of water. And after that, I took the first cutting that I could from the top, just in case, as an insurance policy, to make sure that I'm going to have a backup in case the mother plant were to die. I like doing that. If you guys will notice, I do that quite often with my plants. I'll take little cuttings here and there as an insurance policy. And what does insurance policy basically mean? It's just if, for example, you get a pest, bacteria, or your dog drops one of your favorite plants, let's say this Syngonium right here, your dog drops it, you drop it, it gets a pest infection, and all of a sudden you need to take a cutting, right? If you take a piece of a cutting, you have a second pot of that plant too. Now you have a backup plant, which is like an insurance policy. Whereas if you only had this one pot and all of a sudden it gets damaged or infested, then you're not so lucky. It's gonna be hard to rescue it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pot up this very next one right here, which is a elbow Syngonium. I have a few Monstera siltipicanas in here as well. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pot up this elbow Syngonium. When my mom was visiting a few months back, she actually took some elbow Syngoniums to my sister, and at first my sister did not want any of the plants because she typically likes big plants. I think we all like big plants. But sometimes it's really rewarding to watch them grow. But shortly after, she changed her mind and decided that she still wanted it. So she now has a piece of this, okay, this is being a little brat, but now she has a piece of this elbow Syngonium, and apparently it's growing really good for her. All right, this one is a little bit wonky. As you could see, it's a weird cut that I have it in. So it's hard to put it within this 3-inch pot and adjust it. All right, come on. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put all 3 of them or if I should just put just 2 of these in here. And maybe the other one, I will gift it to somebody. I don't know, I've been just really liking gifting people plants. It's really nice, gifting people plants. All right. I'm really having trouble trying to figure out how I want to put this one. Okay, I think I'm going to just do it like that. The very first piece that you guys are seeing right there is highly variegated. But this plant used to be huge. I had in a huge 6-pot on a pole. And then I noticed that it continued to get fungus mold on top. And yes, mold on top, and I tried hydrogen peroxide on it, I tried Syngonium on it, I tried taking off the soil from the top, then I tried repotting it completely, and it just was so persistent, and yeah, I just couldn't deal with it, and I decided to chop it up, and that's what I did. However, when you chop up plants, not all of your cuttings will be successful. Some will be successful, some won't be. So let's just say even if you take 10 cuttings of the same plant and 5 of them are successful at 50%, that's pretty well. That's pretty good. But yeah, you just can't expect for all of them to be successful. Here is the elbow Syngonium. All right, then we have this little weirdo here. That's so funny. It's just, yeah, it's just a weird cut that I did. So it looks a little bit silly. That's okay. Who wants it? I'm ready to give it away. No, but seriously, I love giving plants away. I feel like more people should be willing to give plants away. And just the fact that you want to give plants away and not expect anything in return, I think is the best way to give plants away, and just not expecting things away. It's kind of like giving somebody a present, but you don't expect to receive a present. That's great. Speaking of presents and Christmas presents, my husband told me that this year we are not going to be doing Christmas presents. And then one of the days he's like, oh, Amazon's coming. I'm like, they are? What's coming? Because we haven't ordered anything. And he's like, oh, I got you something. I'm like, oh no! So now I feel bad because he got me something, but I thought we're not doing any presents, so therefore I didn't get him anything. And yeah, we are 2 days out from Christmas and I didn't get him anything. So today I have a plan of going to the store. I have two ideas of what I want to get for him. However, I don't know which one I'm going to go with because I don't know which one's going to fit in the car. So one of the ideas I have is a chair. And it's like one of those like comfy chairs. It's like the ones where you could put your feet up when you're like watching TV or something like that. So I was thinking about that. And he's been wanting that, so I think that would be awesome. But trying to find that and accommodate it within the car is going to be hard. Also, I can't do shipping at this time because it's last minute. So I think that would be my first choice. And then the second choice is a TV. And I'm not sure how big it would be, if it would be a 65-inch or 55, because I have to still figure out which one we have currently, because I was at Costco and I seen TVs, and all of a sudden I got this idea. I'm like, yes, a TV. This is exactly what he wanted. But I couldn't get anything because I have to figure out all the specifics first without him knowing. All right, we have one more cutting here. This right here is Hoya Philodendron. Absolutely beautiful. Cute little roots right there. And this is going to be the last cutting. Alright, but with the last cutting means this is the end of the video. So if you guys enjoy this video, if you guys enjoyed me repotting with you guys and chit-chatting about random things, please let me know in the comments. And I wish you guys a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, if you celebrate other holidays, happy holidays. I wish you guys an amazing new year. I am very hopeful that the new year 2021 will be more successful than 2020. Because, you know, 2020 was a hard one. I'm sure when it was 2019, we were all expecting like, yes, a new decade, 2020 is gonna be amazing. And then everything hit the fan. So, look how cute this looks. I love it. It's so little and dainty. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. And I hope you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Mwah!